All right, so here we are for the losers bracket semifinal of the Edmonton Open LOL here at OKG. We have on the blue side Negative Space, and on the purple team CJ420 Blaze.
Very creative name there. This is day 2 tournament. This is the finals for the loser bracket, I believe.
Semis.
Semifinals.
Yeah.
Semifinals. All right, and we've already gotten to the bands. It looks like so.
Yeah. So Zed, Yasuo, and Pantheon banned straight out from Negative Space. So Zed and Yasuo are both champions that Young Gim plays a lot, so they're just targeting him.
It's good.
And Pantheon, really strong jungler, and is Reflex, has played him a few times this tournament. So
looks like the other team is outing out the other jungler wells. It looks like.
Yeah.
Getting rid of at least Sullivan and Kha'Zix.
Yeah. So Kitten plays those champions really well, and they know each other from previous tournaments and stuff like that. So most of these bans are just straight targets.
Perfect. No, that's good. They know what they're doing. Looks like we see a Trundle pick on the Negative Space team, and we got a Lee Sin and Thresh.
So
Pretty
probably
standard so far.
Yeah, probably the Lee Sin jungle, guessing, and then Trundle being picked out. Bucklau had played him a few times this tournament, so they're taking away from him. They're also picking up a really strong top lane for themselves.
Should be good. Do you think we'll see a Renekton from the other team to counter the Trundle?
I'm not sure who else Bucklau plays. I think he does play a pretty good Renekton, but I'm not sure if he's going to pick it into the Trundle or not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And we have Kale being locked in for Bradshaw's probably, and Perception going with his Ezreal. So he's really comfortable on that Ezreal pick. He's really, really good at it. And then he changed it.
No, that's probably a mid kill that's being picked then, hey? Or?
Yeah. Maybe. Could be also jungle kill if he feels like it, but most likely the mid kill.
So we do see the Renekton pick and Draven Thresh. That's a pretty fair combo right there. Landing that hook and then just farming with that Q on the champions. Fortunately, I don't know a lot about the players and their picks throughout, previous tournaments, but no.
Oh, that's all right. So we do see Renekton is getting picked up by Bucklau, so it's just another champion that he's comfortable with. Not so much a counter at all, but just...
It's a fair matchup. I mean, both of them are pretty, both of them going in at the same time, trading off pokes and everything for CS. It's pretty fair for the most part, but I think Renekton has a bit of the upper edge once he hits level 3.
Right on. So it might actually be a jungle Kale if he does lock in this Cho'Gath.
Interesting.
Bradshaw's plays a really, really good mid Cho'Gath. He's played it a few times this tournament. He's played it a lot of times in other tournaments.
It'll be interesting to see who they pick in.
So it is going to be the Kale top, or maybe it's even Trundle jungle. I didn't even think about that.
Trundle jungle's a thing. It can be. I mean, he doesn't really have to wait till level 6 to get those early ganks out. Once he hits level 3 with his E, he's free to do what he wants. And you can block some nice passes that you can set up some pretty killer ganks. So
yeah,
it'd be interesting actually, because I don't see a whole lot of it, and it's always really exciting to see something out of the meta.
Yeah.
And Aurelia. Really for that.
I don't think he'll pick him.
No.
He's a really strong earlier player, but just straight AD across the board for them wouldn't be too great with the Trundle and Cho'Gath if he does decide to build a bit of tank.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so he just locks in the Ahri.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean,
we might see the legendary Hextech Gunblade Ahri.
That'll be a treat, I think. Hextech Gunblade.
It's a thing he did yesterday. And me and Joey talked a bit about it at the last game. Joey does not agree at all with that build.
No. I can see it. It could work well with the passive too. I mean, it could complement in a way, but that's interesting.
Yeah, we'll have to see. So looks like it is going to be the Kale jungle.
Okay.
Trundle top. Bradshaw's with Cho'Gath in the mid, and then Zyra, Lucian in the bot. So a lot of poke going to come down from that bot lane. probably going to be able to poke down Thresh Draven pretty well. If they get caught with those snares, it's going to be a tough lane for a little while there.
Yeah, it's, and I actually play a lot of Zyra support myself, so I mean, like, I don't see it too much now, but I know there was some nerfs with her seeds, I think. Didn't they do some rework with the damage output for these seedlings?
Yeah, I'm not too sure what all they did with the nerfs. I know she fell out of favor a little bit because of some changes. I don't really know what the changes were. I've never played Zyra a lot, so when they changed it, I was like, okay.
She's pretty fun, she's it's pretty cool because their seeds, act as mini wards for the bush. You can bush check with their seeds, you push check for the river and everything, and like I said, once you catch that snare and Lucian follows up with his skills, he's gonna be able to chain his passive and skills really nicely, and I think it's either or for each team. If Thresh hooks one, Draven can follow up with a few Qs, and it'll be interesting to see both have a nice advantage, but I'm probably gonna have to give it to Zyra and Lucian for the early.
Yeah, I think they'll be able to poke down them pretty well. To catch the axes, it kind of like telegraphs where Zyra needs to be throwing her snares and stuff like that. So that's going to be pretty risky at points if Zyra can play really well and anticipate those axe throws.
Exactly, and that goes along with Lucian as well. So Draven's going to be very careful when he decides to go in with that. So my question is, who do you think is going to prevail in the end here? Which team do you think has the advantage?
Which team?
Who do you think is going to win?
I got to give it to CJ420 Blaze.
Oh, yeah.
Because I doubted Young Gim yesterday at one point in time, and I shouldn't have, because he is amazing. And if he brings out that Hextech Ari,
so what do you think?
Oh, don't make me look bad. I'm just saying.
No.
But yeah, both, Negative Space has been in semifinals and finals so many times at these tournaments, so you can't discredit them from being a really strong team, or at least a really consistent team in getting to this point. I don't think they've been able to get over that finish line and get that first place yet, but to be consistently at the top, you can't say that they don't have a strong, the odds aren't in their favor, but they've never had to face Young Gim and his boys.
Well, it'll be interesting.
In this phase. I mean, they lost to him in other champs, but...
Oh, okay. No, that's good. No, and it's like you're saying, if they keep coming up the top every time, eventually, they're going to prevail. So, who knows? It could be this day. But I guess we'll have to find out and see how it turns out.
Yep. So just another 20 or so seconds. What else is new? Shout out to my boy Invelix on the Twitch chat. Just repping. Yeah.
Yeah, no, if there's anybody there listening to me, hey, thanks for coming out and checking out my first time casting. It's something to try out. I know there's a few of you watching there right now.
Yeah, we'll say Lone Ranger is here for you.
All right.
He doesn't get a choice.
Doesn't get a choice?
No.
Okay. Shout out to Lone Ranger then.
Right on.
So do you think we'll see some jungle ganks or level 1 invades at all? Any potential from the teams you think? I think Negative Space might have a good chance of that.
Yeah, I mean, they do have the knock up, and we'll be able to put seeds down to get a bit of vision at a time. Or poke. I don't really know what Zyra does level 1. I think she's... I don't know what she gets at all. Zyra. Let's not talk about Zyra for the rest of this game.
No, really?
I don't know anything about it.
I know lots of... I play Zyra all the time. Well, I used to play tons of Zyra, actually. She does, you gotta wait until, she's at level 3 or whatever until she gets all her abilities. She can poke away with her Q. Usually want to max that snare, long time snare. And then, actually, I find that maxing your W afterwards for the seeds, so you can keep consistent seeds up on the map, is a lot better than just maxing the Q, though.
Right on.
Some people might disagree with that, but I feel like if with the E, or with the W, you can consistently keep up seeds on the map. So you're constantly harassing and keeping vision and bush checks. You always have a seed to check the bush. You always have that seed for the extra harass. Even if your Q doesn't do anything, Q will pop the saplings. Saplings can even block Thresh's hook as well, so if you time it really nicely, you can put a sapling Q it, and then just as Thresh hooks, you can use the seed to block the hook.
Nice. So we see Trundle and Renekton finding each other in the top lane here. Taking a bit of damage and just running away. It doesn't look like there'll be any level 1s, really just...
Trundle is getting a little... Trundle is getting a little personal in the enemy base there, but... See, fairly standard setup from both teams. Not much else to go on about that.
Yeah, just covering all their entrances. Not gonna be any evades, and it looks like Lee Sin's gonna start his red.
Minions have spawned.
And Kayle will start her blue.
Yep. So pretty standard, no invade.
Yeah. Lone Ranger would like to point out that it's Lone Ranger 101 and not just Lone Ranger. So sorry about that. And SCP, what's up?
You know, I had numbers once in my name too. You know.
Yeah, I don't even know. Stop getting numbers in your names, people. If you're not the original one, then you don't get it anymore. Give it up. Give it something new.
I learned from my mistakes. I got harassed too much for putting 2 7s at the end of my character name. So.
So Zyra getting caught out. Having to use that snare pretty early. Thresh does have Ignite, so they probably could have got that first blood.
That's the thing, though. You be very careful early. And Zyra's a much more squishier, unconventional support player. But keep your distance with those E's and let your ADC follow up with a few abilities. You should be fine. So you gotta wait till you get your level 2.
Yeah. So it looks. Yeah. Sorry.
No, that's...
I lost my train of thought there.
It's okay. I'm just kind of, going about there, trying to, it's early game. There's not a lot that's going to go on there. We'll just kind of keep an eye on activity there. We see that both jungles are just doing normal routes there. Zyra does land that snare, though. See the C there adds the extra damage and harass and blocks Thresh from even doing any kind of follow-up work.
Yeah, and they got the level 2 first, which again is really important. But we did see Jamin and Thresh back off as soon as they saw that level 2. So it's just really being aware of the lanes pushing. They get level 2 first. So when they get that, just back off. He did get surged still, but he was too far out of range for Lucian to follow up, mainly.
Oh, and that's the thing. Actually, Lucian's Q actually did recently get a little bit nerfed to the distance, the range on his Q.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, that was a while ago, so I don't play a whole lot of Lucian, so... See, top lane seems to be a pretty fair matchup. Renekton seems to be coming up a little bit on top on the harass there for the exchanges, so a little bit of troubles for Trundle there. As you can see, over to Renekton going in, slice and dice, going in, out, being able to put him down to more than half his health.
Yeah, and this bottom lane going in favor of the Lucian Zyra like we thought, being able to harass a bit more and keeping that range. Forcing them to farm under the tower.
Oh, and we do have a Thresh hook. It's going to follow up the Flay, and they're going to bring him down pretty nicely. Ooh.
Right.
Nice exchange.
Yeah, nice exchange.
Oh, we do see that Kayle coming in mid, and Ahri may know. We see him coming in for the protection.
Yeah, so he did get the safeguard out and managed to keep Ahri alive there, even though Ignite was on.
Oh, we do see a Thresh hook down in bottom lane. Looks like Thresh might actually go down.
Probably will get the first blood with Ignite. But does get the retribution kill. I'll see if her aim was good. Nope. So unfortunately, giving away that first blood, but that was a support first blood to the ADC kill. So
yes, so that turned out an advantage for the other team a little.
Yeah, just a little. But we do see Lee Sin coming in.
And there's not going to be a whole lot he can do there.
Nice. So grid gank. There's no vision in the river at all. As there usually isn't this early in the game with just trinkets and stuff.
It's true. But I mean, being that extended up to the tower, it's... But, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not too bad. Now, I'm interested to see this Kayle potential and her ganking potential. I have not seen a lot of Kayle jungle. Do you know much about...
Well, just with her kit, like the W now, her movement speed gets bonused by scales with AP, so she'll be able to get in there a bit faster, and then slow with the Q, and then it's just a matter of auto attacking with that E.
And that's devastating in its own already. So I can see that being, you come in with a Q slash in or whatever.
Yeah. And then when she hits 6, I mean, those dives are probably going to be a bit stronger too, just because she has that intervention. we do see Thresh getting caught out. Probably going to go down here. Just silly for overextending without his ADC.
Yes,
There was really no reason for him to be that far up at this point.
Oh, that was unfortunate. And that goes to the ADC of...
And now he's kind of put Javen at a bit of a disadvantage too, because he can't really go up there by himself to farm.
No.
So we'll see. Perception either Zyra and Lucian will be able to zone him out pretty well until Thresh gets back into lane.
And it's already putting up Lucian up in CS there. He's already up by 6. Gold advantage for each team is just a small amount with the 420 Blaze lead, but still early to decide.
Yeah, most lanes are pretty even. Top lane, Renekton having a bit of an advantage right now. But as soon as Trundle starts getting some items in it, it won't be as easy for him to farm.
No, but Trundle is still, like... It's hard to see. Even level 6 Trundle against level 6 Renekton still has the upper edge with that ult.
Yeah.
But, it is an interesting matchup. I had seen it before. I like to think the two are pretty even, but Trundle nowadays is just coming up top with everything. And
nice, and there was a good combo there by Ungim to get the charm off and then follow up with the rest of his spells. We see Cho'Gath moving over to the blue buff. He's going to pick that up for himself. Going to be really helpful for him as he is really mana dependent.
And he actually seems to be doing pretty decent against Zarya, it seems. There hasn't been too many threatening pokes coming from either side, so there hasn't been too much. Actually, when Kayle came in, Kayle helped out. So Tro might even be a little bit ahead. Ooh, nice dodge by Lucian. Nice double snare by Zyra there.
Yep. Lucian not able to follow up with any poke, but nice catch up by Zyra. Do a little bit of harass.
Just preventing a bit more damage. So. Oh, we do see top lane going down here. Oh, nice ult with the Kayle ult.
And
coming in, and they're going to pick that up, actually.
Yeah, so great presence by Kayle to be up there. And Renekton, thinking that he had the kill for sure, went in under the tower and just kind of...
And that ult, though, that ult just, like, that was... He didn't even see that coming. She just came through under the tower there. That was...
Yeah.
And see level 6 Kayle, that's... You see the potential in that. That's...
It is.
Oh, and we do see a game coming in mid lane with Lee Sin and Ira, and they are going to take out Cho'Gath.
Yeah. So Cho'Gath was trying to get in position to feast the Ahri there.
That ult.
But with the Spirit Rush, was able to get out of position and pick up that kill for herself.
I think that's probably going to be the biggest advantage and why Ahri is going to be dominating that lane level 6.
Yeah. And Zyra having to use her ult to disengage there. She is out of mana, so she'll probably have to back. She can't really harass anymore.
You gotta be very careful when you time that ult too, because there is a delay before the knockup does happen, and even the damage. So there is a chance to get out of the ult before it even does anything.
Yeah, and then Lee Sin going for his first back now. Picks up the straight Elder Lizard on his first buy. So he was farming for quite a bit. Or
could pick up some boards to help out with the river and everything, so good. But we do see Trundle is actually up a little ahead now, Renekton, so that can give him a bit of an upper edge to dominate the lane a bit.
Yeah, and then we see the difference in builds for Trundle and Renekton. Trundle is going to go for damage and pushing potential with that Hydra, and Renekton's going to build his Sunfire first.
See that?
Which he probably should build. Most Renektons build damage first.
You definitely want damage, especially against with Trundle because of his Q, able to sap the attack damage from his opponent. If his opponent has no bonus attack damage to begin with, and Trundle's already building damage, it's just giving him a better edge. That trade-off is not going to work for Renekton anymore.
Yeah. So we'll see how that turns out in a little bit. Trundle is going to be able to farm a bit better now with that Tiamat.
Yeah, especially with that Tiamat. So good choice for negative space. We do see Vision Ward placed out, taking out the blue ward. Very good warding. Again, we see the two pinks in the river there. That must be tell me there. See, I actually didn't know a lot about that, so that's something I learned doing this. So
Yeah, it's just in a place that you see entrances and exits to your jungle, which helps a lot. It's not a place that gets cleared a lot, because when jungles are ganking, they're not going to check that bush and then go into mid lane or anything like that. Like they kind of just walk straight in and you see them. We do see Kale coming down. Is going to be able to ult if she does huge dive.
yeah, and they were quick to get out just before the knock-up on Zyra's ult there.
Yeah, so good flashes by both Draven and Thresh. It was very instantaneous as soon as they saw that ult come down. So they were able to waste a little bit of Kitten's time.
Just fair play.
Yeah.
But we do see Ahri coming up to top lane here. They might be going for a dive on Trundle.
They will be able to hit that.
Trundle
likely.
still has his ult though, so he has a chance, but I don't think it's, yeah, they're gonna...
Nice.
Very nice.
Very nice roam by Ahri to get up there, and good dive by Trundle. The exchange is not going in favor of Thresh and Draven, and now that they don't have flash, they need to be really careful when they do go in.
See, it all relies on that Thresh hook, and there's so many ways to work around that for Zyra and Lucian. Lucian dodging Zyra, being able to snare and place her seeds. And see how she's playing it just before she puts down her snare, allowing her to have that seed as a guard against Thresh in case, you snare Thresh, you go up to him, Thresh is going to hook you.
So we see Lee Sin just in the bot here, helping push that wave to allow Draven Thresh to go back. And unless Draven's gonna hang out for a bit, I don't know. So Draven's gonna hang out in lane for a little bit longer.
No, nothing wrong with that. Just get a little bit more CS, trying to catch up ahead.
Yeah.
We do see that it's about a 500 gold in case for 420.
Yeah, so that's coming just from the extra kill, I guess.
But we do see that Trundle now taking over that lane, the dominance there. It's just like you said, going for attack damage. He's even got the Chain Fest as well now, so that's going to help them adding more defense against.
Yeah. So Ahri's doing a really good job of landing her combos against this Cho'Gath. She's not rushing those charms and making sure to hit like all of them. I haven't seen her miss one yet, I don't think.
No, actually.
So she's doing a really good job of poking down Cho'Gath. Unfortunately, Cho'Gath has a lot of sustain in lane, so
especially with that passive.
So Thresh coming out toward a bit and getting caught out by Kale.
But we do see Lee Sin coming in top lane now. See, Trundle's got a...
Oh, and he misses his Q, so that's going to be unfortunate.
Cost him the kill.
Might be able to chase him down a little bit. If he misses this next Q, it's pretty much done. But we do see Negative Space going to pick up this dragon, knowing that Lee Sin is chasing that Trundle.
Blue team has slain
Great
the
map awareness, great coordination in there.
Yeah.
Looks like Trundle will escape.
Yeah.
So
just that missed Q, unfortunately, let him get away.
But Lee Sin is going to pick up the wolves on the enemy team there. So Trundle's actually going to go back into lane now. So instead of
Might be a little risky.
Yeah, because
Renekton doesn't have his ult anymore though, so he won't be able to be the one to initiate this dive.
Nope. Oh, they kick him out. Nice.
And Lee Sin able to get away with just a bit of life.
It's the second time now Trundle's been
dove like that.
tower. Yeah. So they really want to shut him down. So they, especially if he's getting ahead of Renekton there, they want the Renekton to feed up, get tanky enough. So then team fights occur. Renekton can just go in and just beast.
Yeah. And then we see Ahri in the bot lane here, trying for a dive. Might try for a dive. Does catch up the Zyra though.
Gets caught by the E, the charm. She will go down.
Yeah. So that was a great catch out by Ahri. Zyra just wanted to ward to make sure they had vision of where Ahri was at.
It's a little too risky. That Ahri's roam is she's really on the ball with that.
Yeah.
Oh, and they will get a Lucian.
Does miss a charm though.
Oh, nice flash, but it's not gonna pick up that.
Okay, so Ahri's probably gonna die. is trying to get the execute, but I don't think it's gonna.
Shut down.
Yeah.
No.
So and that shutdown goal going to Cho'Gath there. She didn't really have a choice. She couldn't go upwards because she saw Kale coming down.
No, and it was a good, it was a good try. She thought maybe she waited out a little bit. It just wasn't enough time to reset it.
Yeah. And we do see Trundle pushing down that tower a lot now.
It's, as soon as that tower goes down, he's able to free roam as much.
Yeah. So again, Renekton building Merc Treads instead of any other damage items.
Okay.
It's going to be pretty painful for him for the next little bit until he gets something, I think. But yeah, so we see this Draven being 3-0, doing really well with the help from Lee Sin that first gank and Ahri that last roam.
Yeah, and actually he's 3-0, so.
Yeah, so he was able to get that kill on Lucian while Water got killed. Thresh not quite landing that hook, not long enough there.
No. It's not much luck with that. But we do see a game coming with Kale. Flash Q. Oh, but it's probably not going to be enough. Renekton ults to prevent the damage.
Yeah.
Jason falls up with the.
And Cho'Gath is top as well, so
Oh, but he did back.
yeah.
No, fair enough. Nothing could be really much done else.
So it's a really close game so far. Goal lead just under 1,000 for CJ420 Blaze. Lanes are pretty even for the most part. Top has a bit of a CS advantage, but has had that help with a few ganks and is going in again.
Oh, yeah. Still, Trundle's still pretty aggressive there. He needs to maybe be a little bit more aware. Maybe some wards out before he starts going in. Oh, he did ult there, so.
Yeah. So he did use his ult and ignite and wasn't able to get that kill. So that'll be down for a while. Renekton's ult is still down for about half its cooldown.
That was a bit aggressive, but you know it's maybe knocked him out of lane. But we see Ahri and Cho'Gath in mid here, are coming down in bottom.
Why, thank you.
So we also saw Lee Sin waiting in the brush there. So they were just trying to bait out a fight.
Oh,
And Trundle trying to get that pillar just to push Renekton close enough for him to do those attacks. Wasn't quite able to. And now it looks like he's just going to try to push down this tower.
yeah, he probably can take it if he wanted to.
Yeah.
No
Able to get it.
problem.
Red team's turret has
Oh,
been
and
destroyed.
not quite close enough to that W there, but still did the job.
Yep. So the gold lead, just even, or no gold lead, just gold's even around the board now with that tower up top.
Evens it up a little bit. Builds are pretty standard so far. We see still Renekton is probably going for a Sunfire Cape now.
No, he's already got the Sunfire Cape. He's
sorry,
running
Trundle.
straight tank.
Sorry, Trundle's going
Oh,
for
the Sunfire
Okay,
Cape.
my bad. I
Oh,
was
yeah.
looking at the wrong one. No, yes, Renekton's, looks like straight tank, which is
Yeah.
kind of odd, I guess, to start out with.
Yeah, usually at least one damage item is usually really helpful.
Oh, Cho'Gath is now getting a little tanky, so.
Yeah, so he does have his Rod of the Ages and has a blast, or whatever it's called.
Oh, nice up by Thresh there, but the Kale's going to come in and follow up, and they are going to burn down Thresh.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like they'll be able to get anything anything else out of it.
No, Lee Sin came in. Nice. That damage on the feast.
Yeah, so Ahri thinking that she can DFG and burst down that Cho'Gath
That was close.
was a little too close in feast range. So good job by Cho'Gath to keep
Red team's turret
his
has been
composure
destroyed.
and use that feast to both save himself and get that kill.
Very good play. And the Ignite finishing it off.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
So they are pinging around this Lee Sin. They do know that he's out of position there, and all five are coming
Ooh,
down.
they do catch him. And Trundle is going to go in for the ult on the Lee Sin, but it's not gonna quite finish it. But they will take the mid tower.
Yeah, and they are probably going to be able to get this.
Oh, we see Renekton coming in for the intervention. Intervene.
Intervene.
Intervene. I can't English, apparently.
It's hard
But
sometimes.
Draven might do a little bit of cleanup. Oh, nice ult by the Kale there, saving Trundle. But I think Thresh.
Oh, Thresh has the ignite and picks that up. So great ult by Kale, but Thresh just rotating just in time to secure that kill.
I guess, yeah, with the Ignite, that pretty much secured it there. You didn't want to risk just waiting one auto attack and not finishing it, so...
Yeah. And then now we see the dragon is up, and it looks like negative space is going to be too low to be able to do anything with it. And they are going to be able to pick up
Zyra.
Yeah. But Ari's good at killing the supports.
That will give him the dragon.
Slain the dragon.
Yeah. So good awareness of the objective there. Even though they did lose a tower, 2 towers, I believe.
Yeah,
in
now
that
they're
fight.
down 3 towers, it looks like.
Yeah. And then, but being able to pick up a kill and also, the great Thresh hook.
Wow.
And combo by Ari there.
You said that Ari damage, though. That's
Blue team's turret
unbelievable.
has been destroyed.
So they will take the mid tower down, actually. Cho'Gath wasn't able to get there in time, but... Oh, just missing a Q.
Right on. So Cho'Gath looking pretty scary now. Has a lot of damage, has that Rod of the Ages to help him build up a bit more health.
Exactly. Both towers, actually, bottom tower is looking pretty down. Like, they'll probably have to. I think that what they'll have to do is kind of push top there, kind of like act as a diversion. Bottom tower is almost down, so I feel like they should, kind of get split pushing going on for that, in order to catch up a little bit ahead.
Okay.
With all 3 lanes having the first tower down.
So we do see Trundle trying to 1v1 this Renekton, but did have Lee Sin coming up.
But that on the Trundle Renekton's pretty strong. Or Trundle.
Trundle's pretty strong, yeah.
Trundle's
they were able to get him down eventually, and Ari does see Kale.
Oh. She's just out of mana though.
Yeah, I don't know if she's going to be able to.
Oh,
there we go.
Yeah,
And then a panicked flash there. Not quite able to get that in.
no way. Beautiful. Allowed her to sink her down a little bit, but
Yeah.
just wasn't enough.
So just had enough mana to get that kill.
So now we do see a change here that 420 is now ahead in gold lead.
Yeah. Well, we do see Cho'Gath here waiting at the top. Just to clear this out. We're trying to get our Renekton committed enough to get that kill, but not quite. And we see Ari just picking up her blue buff now.
That's pretty standard so far. So what do you think needs to be done for each team? What needs to be the objective for them right now?
Towers, really. Yeah. Red team can pull a little bit ahead of this gold lead. They do have those 2 outer towers. And a few more kills. So if they get those 2 outer towers, that gold lead goes a bit higher, and it's less risky than blue side and having to push down those inner turrets now. So this is a point of the game where the gold can swing a bit more. They do catch out Renekton here, who is forced to flash. But yeah, it seems like both teams are kind of unsure of what they need to be doing.
It just seems like they're still in lane, even though towers are down right now. I feel like they need to get some more team pushing, having 4 mid, maybe the ADC kind of pushing bottom or something, because that bottom tower is going pretty low for Infinite Universe, so... But we do see a 3-man push coming in from the mid there. Nope.
So they're just clear out these pink wards.
They will spot, yep. They'll find the 2 pink wards there. I'm not sure how long those ones were there for, but I know they had some there for a while.
And again, just catching out this Cho'Gath with those charms. This time not fully committing to go in. And then...
that assist from the Baron.
So able to keep that pink ward alive and getting Trundle down quite a bit just with the that aggro from Baron.
We we are going to see some team base pushing here now, finally. So hopefully we'll see a bit of a split push going on for the red team. As they send just, maybe one team member down on the bottom lane to quickly pick up that tower. And then have the rest of the team kind of focus down on mid, distract the other team a bit.
Possibly. It looks like they're going to send the 3 down bot and clear out this pink ward that was in Tribush.
Some pretty good ward placement on the bottom river here, we see. So.
Yeah. So we see the Ignite going down on Ahri. Cho'Gath was going to try to do his combo, but the Charm coming down just in time to give him some escape. So there's going to be a 3-on-3 bot lane here.
Ooh, they are going to be able to defend that tower, actually.
Yeah.
Ooh, that damage from Lucian.
Ooh.
Oh, they're actually
able to get away
with that.
Yeah,
Wow.
Kayle not being quick enough on that ult to save Lucian there. The burst is a little too strong. We do see
Trundle.
Trundle.
Ooh, but Trundle is gonna. Ooh, wow, that damage.
Shut down.
Wow.
so another shutdown against the Ahri here. Caught him out backing, but just Trundle too strong to get bursted down.
But this is gonna let Renekton take the top tower, which is what they're gonna need to. Actually, they've been pretty good in the gold lead, to be honest.
Blue
So.
team's turret has been destroyed.
And looks like it will allow blue team to take this dragon here. So we've been seeing a lot of consistent dragon from both teams so far.
Yeah, 2 dragons for negative space and 1 for CJ 420 Blaze. Yesterday, CJ 420 Blaze's game, they did very little. They did 0 dragons to the other team 6, and it really kept them in the game. Like, if you can strangle them out by getting more towers and keeping the dragon out, there's no other source of income for them really for global gold. And the thing about having a tower lead is the other team is eventually going to get those towers, and that gold lead kind of is false at some point in time. So, it's more inflated than it is because they'll get that gold eventually.
Eventually they'll get the gold, but even then it factors in on who's getting the most kills because of, you're pushing down these towers, you're killing people, or you're having team fights pushing at the same time.
Yeah.
Team fights give you the opportunity to push down. But no, I see what you mean with that. So Dragon would be a better objective early on than just taking down all those towers quickly. You don't want to, especially early in the game, you don't want to quickly take down that one tower and then
have nothing for a little while. We gotta get this bot tower eventually or now. So that gold leads to about 2,000, just under. And we see Renekton walking over a ward with Kayle being near that top side as well. The rotation coming up from Zyra here, they aren't going to catch her out, but he is going to most likely check that board that bush for a ward. He might get caught out.
Yeah, there's 3 down there. That could be, but actually, no, they're all 4 down there. Trundle sticking on top of Renekton.
Yeah, and Renekton's still just building that straight tank. Picked up another Giant's Belt.
It ends.
Ooh, nice ult.
Able to just get away. Does have to use his flash.
We do see Trundle coming into the enemy there. A little bit too aggressive, but getting caught by that Ahri is probably going to take him his nope.
No,
Team follows up nicely here. But I think they might need to back off.
so there's that Feast just doing a ton of damage. And they're going to be able to follow this up. The knock up again by...
Nice knock up there. We can pick up the... Oh! Actually, they do get a nice ult by Zyra.
Yeah, that was a great ult. He's going to be able to pick up this kill again. So great team fight there
Double kill.
by negative space. Lee Sin and Ahri thought they could take Trundle down. I don't know why they keep trying to focus down this Trundle though. I mean, he's a Trundle. He's going to be big. He's going to have his ult
Exactly, and he's already got the Tiamat going on, so I mean he's eventually going to get that ledge steal as well. He's also got the Spirit Visage giving him even more of an advantage on that, so they actually are going to take down this inhib as well.
Red team's inhibitor has
So
been
that was
destroyed.
Yeah. So they need to refocus who they're trying to pick off. Even if you see Trundle away from his team, he's gonna survive just long enough. I feel like it's not gonna be a quick kill.
No, and it's pretty difficult too though, because like if you do get knocked up by Cho'Gath, and then there's that Kale ult to follow up as well too. So you got to figure out who's the biggest focus in this. Do you focus on Kale? Do you focus on Lucian? Because either way, she's gonna follow up with that ult, and then Cho'Gath's gonna be going in with his Q and Zyra's ult as well. So they do have a lot of control in their team fight. Other than that, though, the other team, though, 420, they do have a lot of bursts coming from their team, and then with that Renekton coming in, getting in the face of Lucian and all them, they should be able to follow up nicely with Ahri, Draven, and Lee Sin. But I'm gonna say that Infinite Universe has the potential.
Negative space.
Negative space. Sorry.
No worries.
The space turns mixed up. Oh boy. Negative space has the better potential in T-fight late game, I think. So.
Yeah, they have a lot of displacement and a lot of damage there.
Like you said, they keep focusing down that Trundle. It's going to cost them every time.
Yeah. But yeah, I think the most important thing is they need to change who they're trying to pick off. CJ420. I mean, just get the Zyra, get the Lucian.
Yeah, it's tough though, because it's like I said, they have so much control on that team though. If they focus on Kale can ult herself. At the same time, that's going to allow Trundle and all the other opponents to open up for their abilities to soak down their carry, like Ahri or so.
Yeah.
If Ahri gets caught by a Q, she's done. Caught by a snare, she's done. Or caught by Cho'Gath's Q. So there's a lot going on there for her, and I think that's probably their primary focus, which they've been doing very well with. So, but we're going to see some Baron baiting here.
Yeah. So Lucian just home guarding down. They're just trying to.
Kale is going to get out.
And is going to force the intervention though. So that ult is down for a little while now.
It's not a bad cooldown though, I believe. I think it's like less than 70 seconds.
Yeah, it's about 50 seconds.
Yeah, so it may come up if they buy themselves some time. They may be able to come back on that. So again, we do see some more clearing from the other team here. Oh, that's another thing too. The sapling attacks Baron there. Baron actually doesn't follow up on that sapling. Interesting.
So they're just looking to get a catch here. They are going to pick out that pink ward now, and it's just going to safeguard over again.
But it looks like they're going to switch their objective here and just go for the top tower there, kind of get them out of the jungle there,
Yeah. So the knockup does come down on Draven, and there's a lot of damage there.
Nice Zhonya's by Cho'Gath there. Oh, but he does get kicked back into the team there.
And the intervention is back up. So we do see Thresh coming in.
Renekton will go down. Ooh, flash by Lee Sin, but it's not going to do enough.
And Lee Sin able to stay alive for that safeguard.
Wow.
So that was so far 1 for 1.
Oh, that was a little too greedy off of Ahri there.
And the double kill from Draven. Just that huge damage. And now it's just the Zyra. They are going to try to catch her out. Safeguard might be up. No.
Oh, wow.
Aced.
That Draven.
Yeah. So just a lot of damage. He does have his BT, Phantom Dancer, and Last Whisper. So he probably got a couple of crits there. And just a ton of damage.
His cow as well.
Yeah. So they're able to turn that around. They did lose that tower still, but the 5 for 2, not a bad trade.
That was a pretty good team fight initially. That was pretty good on their part to get into the tower, but I think they probably should have backed off after. I mean, they were coming out on us on top, but I mean they got a little greedy after near the end, letting that Draven get that triple kill.
Yeah.
So.
And now he did finish his Banshee's Veil, so he's gonna have a bit of that protection from the snares and whatnot.
Picking up another BF sword as well there, so damage output's just gonna be a little bit more of that insane.
Those are those straight for damage.
So we're gonna see probably a change in focus from the other team then. Still though, they have that control, they have that ability to change their focus so easily with the type of utility they have in the team comp. So
yeah, so they're gonna be able to pick up this dragon now.
see here. And gold lead, it's actually not too much of a difference now. They are up again. They're up ahead 3 towers. So
Yeah. So it was just a really close game. Watari getting caught out here in the bot lane. But again, Trundle, like, that took a really long time for being under the tower and having your AP carry just attacking him.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going to rotate top to this Baron now, knowing that Trundle is going to be dead. But I don't think they can do this 4v5.
no.
Like, Trundle is a huge factor in it, but
I think this is
I
better. Sorry?
I just think that if they did try to force a Baron or an objective right now, even 4v5, they're not in a position to win it.
No.
And they're just trekking Dragon, but again, that just went down a few seconds ago. Let's just pick up this blue buff now.
Let's clip the jungle. And Trundle is going to be up in about another 10 seconds here, so I think they might have waited a little too long for really clearing any main objective.
Yeah, so again, they got the kill, but no follow-up with an objective, so it's just...
And Trundle's back up.
and it's not even that they're behind or anything, it's just they need to focus on something instead of these pickoffs.
It'd be really difficult. I don't know. I just got a note. It's like high school all over again.
Is it something awesome?
I thought it was a girl. Sorry, not to interrupt the stream. I'll read that after.
I'm so curious now.
I am very curious. Let's just turn that around.
All right, so it's they're gonna push down this inhibitor. Again, Banshee's fails being popped on the Renekton.
Oh, do you see the hook coming in from the rest? Is that
Again,
gonna start initiating?
Trundle. I don't know why they're focusing him so badly.
No.
He's already back to just over half health, and they used a lot of combinations on him.
Oh, just missing that hook on the Kayle there. Ooh, bringing down. It's going to be very interesting fight. We'll see who lands the first initiation here. They're going to put down that.
Yeah, so
and they
get
do
Kayle.
get that hook on Kayle. Kayle all juking all their abilities. So strong. Renekton getting in, but just not enough.
So again, that was great by Kayle to just immediately ult. Not worry about it. The flash feast by Cho'Gath.
Beautiful flash beast.
And this game is over.
And see,
I don't think Ahri and Thresh will be able to hold off these four.
And see, that's the beautiful thing about with Kayle's ult. There's so many ways to play in a team fight, and the way Kayle presented that was just so beautiful. She didn't wait till the last moment to ult, but rather as soon as she got caught, she knew they were going to unload everything they had on her. So she just popped that ult right away on herself, knowing that they were going to blow all their cooldowns on her. And that's just...
And then the Zyra pop as well, knowing that everyone is going to be on top of Kayle, putting that ult right under him. Allowed the knock-up for, I think, Lee Sin, Renekton, and Thresh all to get knocked up. So, great team fight there by Negative Space, and they'll be moving on to the losers final, or losers bracket final now.
Very good game.
Yeah, very good game. Very close game. Focus-wise, I think CJ 420 Blaze could have done it better.
It's just
really good play by Negative Space.
Very good play. I want to look at this note. They want to get broadcasted next.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So today we're casting all the games. So Cameron Elite Library will get to be casted right now. It'll be awesome.
Yeah, for sure. That's not what I thought, And
You thought it was a love note.
oh, I never got a love note in high school.
Right on.
I thought this was going to be my moment.
No. And it's on stream forever as the embarrassing time you thought you got a love note.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm okay. But hey, yeah, it was a good game, and we will be like you said, we will be casting all games today. So
yeah. So next up we have the winners semifinal, Ancient Reality versus Cameron Library Elite. Yeah, that's the name, Cameron Library Elite.
Yep.
So it should be a good game. We'll be back in just a little bit, guys.
all right.